The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway. Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just, Jim, seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss, Peter. Everyone else, including us, just the supporting cast in an act where he will always take centre stage.
On the Zlatan show, Zlatan is the only star.
I'm not arguing.
Oh, good spread. Now it's Van Basten. And here's Ibrahimovic. Ronaldinho receives it in a wide position. Ronaldinho! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Ronaldinho is offering a wry smile there.
And it's Roberto Carlos. And this is Neymar. He's picked his way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. It's Ibrahimovic! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Has a look and plays it forward. And it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
Threads one in. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Back into the middle. Van Basten! It's in! The breakthrough strike! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Liverpool have broken through. It's 1-0.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Yaya Toure tries to pass it through. Ronaldinho is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Alexander-Arnold gets into a good position. Pepe is there and he can get that clear.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Gravenberg. Now Yaya Toure. Bellingham.
Such good technique.
Alexander-Arnold gets across to intercept that. Robson. Liverpool finding their passes. Pepe. And this is Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! Wonderful from Ibrahimovic! That is a gem! An absolute gem! He just would, wouldn't he? The goal scorer! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Liverpool grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Eto'o showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And here's Ibrahimovic.
Ibrahimovic really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And this is Van Basten. And this is Van Basten. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Robson! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
Alexander-Arnold. Yaya Toure. That has ended up in no man's land. And it's Bellingham. Roberto Carlos. He slings it. Oh, smashing header! He will be livid with himself.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Alexander-Arnold chooses to go crossfield. Aimed beyond the defence. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Totti. So what can they make of this? And he's lost his man here. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Driving on and making good progress. And it's Bellingham. Ronaldinho providing an outlet on that flank. Van Dijk deals with that comfortably. Robson. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. He won't be happy with that one. Yaya Toure.
There will be 1
Bellingham.
minute added time.
Roberto Carlos. And he whips in across. Robson.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And the first half is done. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. How would you review the first half?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. And we are back underway. Pass somewhat off target. Great vision. Oh, well played, well played. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Roberto Carlos does really well to win the ball there. Oh, it's Van Basten. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Neymar. Roberto Carlos. Thuram cuts out the pass. Nicely weighted ball. And it's Gravenberch. Robson with the foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Caught offside that time. And here's Eto'o. Costa Curta. Neymar. Van Basten. Looking for the run. Oh, that's well spotted. It's Ibrahimovic! Gravenberch. And it's Salah. Robson. And here's Neymar. Oh, that's fabulous. Neymar! And that would have been some goal.
Neymar just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 13.
Liverpool do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Coming on the field.
Mohamed Salah, who does have an assist to his name. Gravenberg.
Darwin Núñez.
And here's Zico.
Number 22.
Closing in on goal. And the finish! Oh, taken with style. And they're back in front. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. No, that's been intercepted. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Pull it. David Villa, ambitious ball here. Now it's Villa. This one takes a shot! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. It's there. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And he's only... Can he finish? It's a goal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Liverpool go into the lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Knocks it into space.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Played in deep. And he's taking no chances there. And this is Roberto Carlos. Crossed in once more.
Well, we've seen much better choices than that. That always looked like the wrong one.
And it's Fofana. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Couldn't squeeze it through. Tries to play it through. And that could set him on his way. He's got away. Picked out. It's Eto'o! No mistake. And he's got what he came for. His 20th goal. That is lovely. Finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it.
In charge for a shot! They've got to be quick to recover. Fofana! And that has skinned the post.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Pull it. And he welcomes it in. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Great chance! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Costa Curta goes back to front. It could be in
There will
here.
be 5 minutes added time.
Real chance! Goal! Deep into injury time! Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Liverpool give themselves a chance of a fairy tale. Climbs up big! No, not the best of headers.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Neymar, 5 minutes to add. Gets into some space. Roberto Carlos. Played in by Roberto Carlos. That has not gone well. Nice interception, well timed. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just, Jim, seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss, Peter. Everyone else, including us, just the supporting cast in an act where he will always take centre stage.
In the Zlatan show, Zlatan is the only star.
I'm not arguing.
It's a promising position. Pepe is there, and he can get that clear. Liverpool do have a chance to counter here. Great vision. And he plays one through. Rice. Raul. He's on it. Can he get away? Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And we have the first dead ball situation of the game. Promising one. And this is Lewandowski. And a chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Arsenal with the corner, they're first. And he's taking no chances there. Koundé. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And this is Rui Costa. Lewandowski! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Produces. Up he goes! He will be livid with himself.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Now that looks a decent ball. It's Rui Costa! Loose ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. And it's Joelinton. That is lovely. Out towards the flank. Joelinton crosses. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
Arsenal clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Ibrahimovic! Goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Elects to cross.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set. They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Bellingham takes aim and crosses. And that's the keeper's ball. Lewandowski. Arsenal looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
It's gone out for a throw-in. And this is Rui Costa. And this is Lewandowski. Goes for a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. And they've got rid. Played in deep. Rui Costa! Fair effort, he reacted well.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
Ronaldinho was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Rice. Rui Costa. Shifted it to the flank. Lewandowski. Now it's Ronaldinho. Not the most accurate pass. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Shot, surely! He won't be happy with that one. He's having a go! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Gravenberg. Alexander-Arnold. That is ended up in no man's land. And it's half-time here. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Liverpool leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Substitutions taking place.
Here we go again then.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
And it's White. Deflected behind for a corner kick. So, third corner of the game. Van Nistelrooy! And he has kept it out somehow.
Van Nistelrooy actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Now it's Ronaldinho. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's the keeper's ball. Looking to play him in. That's a good run down the left. Joelinton. Rui Costa. He rises! No mistake! They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And the shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Rui Costa has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
And it's Eto'o. Can he get on the end of this? Van Nistelrooy.
We're in for an intriguing second half now. Contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Koundé. Quality ball.
The attendance for this match was 29,000.
Knocks it into space. Takes a shot! Goal! Arsenal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. That was easy, almost too easy.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Arsenal get themselves into the lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And this is Ibrahimovic. And the finish! Denied by an instinctive save.
Bellingham clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Now, can they get him away?
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Rui Costa. Rui Costa stood his ground strongly. And that's aimed into the middle.
Substitution on the field. Number
So their
6,
fourth corner of the game.
Bellingham. Number 23, Ronaldinho. Number 9, Ibrahimovic.
And he's there to clear it.
Coming on the
He's
field.
had a fair tumble under that
Number
challenge.
22,
Played out towards the right wing.
Number 10,
White gets
David
into some
Villa.
space.
Number 14,
Thuram getting this one clear.
Substitution in progress.
Eto'o. Liverpool perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Arsenal needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And he's picked it up out wide.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They won another one and will seemingly keep going until...
Takes the shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
And it's Eto'o. Tries to pass it through. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Linton. Raul. Van Nistelrooy. Now this could be a chance. Oh, shooting chance! He should have put that one away.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
They're up to 5 corners now. Van der Sar breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. He's picked his way through. That is a crunching tackle.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
He's got away. That's an imaginative pass.
Arsenal can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Gravenberg. Now he's got space here. Looks a good ball through. Now it's Raul. Throw it. Threads one in. He's in a great position here. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Linton. Raul. Oh, nicely intercepted. And the number on the board is 3. Aimed beyond the defence. And there goes the final whistle. Liverpool pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. The end of the game. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. The action has already started. Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss, Peter. Everyone else, including us, just the supporting cast in an act where he will always take centre stage.
In the Zlatan show, Zlatan is the only star.
I'm not arguing.
Now it's Beckham. He's got away. Gravenberch. Now Yaya Toure. Eto'o. Ronaldinho. What a save by David Raya! And now the breakaway. Looking for the run. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Eto'o showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Pass is just off target. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Ronaldinho. Spread it left. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Ronaldinho unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's the chance to counter. Great vision. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, he's been... And the shot! And one more try! Just off target.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Ronaldinho! Ronaldinho! He really is something! About as smooth as it gets! And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Liverpool, that could spell trouble. Bellingham plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And it's Yaya Toure. And here's Bellingham. Might be danger here. Real chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Bellingham clearly knew where that was falling. He'll be disappointed he didn't put it away.
Guardiola. Liverpool are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Gravenberch. Yaya Toure. And it's Bellingham. It's Roberto Carlos. Bellingham. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Kvaratskhelia. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Milan looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
And the shot! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Kvaratskhelia. And it's Kukçu. Nicely spread. That's a throw. Bellingham. Yaya Toure. Well, that is one way to stop him. Looking to play him in. Oh, good ball! It's Ronaldinho! And he hits the net! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, it always comes...
Little doubt, that is a foul. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Yeah, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of the law. He's got to go.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Yeah, he may feign to shoot and just play it into the box.
Decent hit from there. Liverpool heading towards the half-time break. A win very much in their sails. Liverpool can, of course, make a change whenever they choose. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. He's found the way through. And the finish! They've done it! Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Kvaratskhelia. Can he finish? And he was there to get a vital touch.
Drogba really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Gravenberg tries to clear. Now it's Eto'o. Morientes. He has found the way through. Just Morientes! It's in! Was there ever any doubt?
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's...
And the referee brings the first half to a close.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Liverpool are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Oh, that's superb. Bellingham. Ronaldinho. Now it's Bellingham. Gabriel out to the right.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
No, it's come to nothing. Bellingham. It's a good foot in there. Oh, that's a very decent... It's Drogba! And for a moment, time stood still. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Gravenberg. Now it's Ronaldinho. Bellingham. Cruyff. Beckham. Beckham making good progress on the right-hand side. And it's Bellingham. He's through here. Oh, that's well spotted. Kukçu. He's a sharp little ball here. Ronaldinho! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Morientes. Oh, played through for the wide man. And that's a good ball. Conte.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Liverpool perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Beckham gets into a good position. Hangs one in. It's a mighty effort! He scores! Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. That looks a good ball through. Hullet, oh, well played. Kupchu is always scanning the pitch for targets. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Kvaratskhelia. That is Conte. Nedved. Now it's Villa. Oh, that's fabulous. And the shot! It's a goal! And that is what they came to see, what they demanded to see. His first. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Liverpool go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
You could certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
And he's managed to get free. And this is takes a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. Oh, very neat and tidy.
Liverpool blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Now it's Villa. He's having a go. What a save by David Raya. Cruyff. Yaya Toure. Nedved. Oh, he's found support out wide. David Villa goes for the shot! And that's off target.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Played into space out wide. Here's a chance! And that's it. And And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, there's a terrific, edgy atmosphere here. The crowd trying to lift England's spirits. Fans waving flags, everybody feeling truly positive about the day. So off we go then. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
Well, the obvious standout in today's football in this system is that it provides you with extra presence in attack, with many shaky defences about.
It's a mighty effort! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, he certainly got to the ball well enough, but the rest didn't quite come off for him.
Alexander-Arnold, a player joining here, a pretty exclusive club. This game is the 200th in his career for this side.
Yeah, he's the mainstay in this team, Peter, and his value can never be underestimated. One of the first names on the team sheet, a priceless asset.
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Thuram with the clearance. Ibrahimovic.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, that's fabulous. Araujo gets rid without sophistication. Messi. Haaland. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
De Bruyne is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And he's got his cross in. He's tried one! Now it's Eto'o, and he's straight offside. Can he get on the end of this? Looking for the run. Haaland! The defence opting here for strength in numbers. He's gone for goal! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Bellingham plays it in. Gravenberg. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Neither side yet able to find the net. He has found the way through. And the through ball. Oh, good take in a good area. Could move up a gear here. Bellingham. Can he get it through? Pepe. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Threads one in. That ball looks a good one. He's found the way through. And the shot! Oh, it's hit the post. Tries to play it through. Played into the box. De Ligt tries to clear. Defending of the desperate variety. And this is Ronaldinho. And the shot! Liverpool with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that should get the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. That has not gone well. Jordi Alba. Gravenberg. And this is Ronaldinho. He's got away. Goes for a shot! And it's a goal! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the...
Bellingham! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Gravenberg. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Bellingham. Messi. Pepe cuts it out.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Messi.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Now it's De Bruyne. Engages and forces him off the ball.
This is the time you need that pace.
That's been cut out, well played. England looking to pass their way through. De Bruyne. Thuram clears it away. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Eto'o gets into a good position. He is through here. That is a brilliant interception. And he's there to get it away. And we hit half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Liverpool having to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Oh, smashing header! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. Shoots! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. And it's Messi. No way through there. Ibrahimovic. England needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was a
Bellingham! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Back into the middle. And he's in on goal. And a chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
This is their second corner of the game. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. Succumbs to the pressure. And he's well positioned here. Gravenberg. Can he spark a counter here? Now, can they get him away? This looks promising. Well, there's the clearance.
The attendance for this match was
Guardiola calmly anticipates.
96,147.
Well, that looks a decent ball. And it's Messi. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And he welcomes it in. Takes a shot! Oh, no, it's an own goal!
Oh, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes.
Chance for a shot! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Liverpool find a position of real strength now.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Eto'o picks it up out wide. Great defending, strong and determined.
Substitution for England. Number 9, Erling Haaland. Coming on to replace him is number 7.
Played in.
Mbappe.
Alexander-Arnold has got himself a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Now there are plenty in the middle waiting for this. That has ended up in no man's land.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Guardiola promptly onto that, and that is that. Liverpool have hit a quick-fire double here. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Messi.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Picked out, and the shot! He can get that clear.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That's beautifully weighted. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Looking to play him in. Chooses... And Messi! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping. Roberto Carlos getting this one clear. Now it's Ronaldinho.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Tries to pass it through. Oh, well played. Chance, surely! Sticks it away! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
That's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Coming on the field.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Aimed beyond the defence. De Ligt goes sliding in. It's a pretty loose pass. De Bruyne. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Martinez! Martinez! He's got a goal! He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
England playing for pride here, the match surely beyond them. And he's managed to get free. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's had it taken off him. Applies the finish! Now, who's going to be first to this? And time is up. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Ronaldinho just could not help himself, could he? 3 goals to his name. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle. Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just, Jim, seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss, Peter. Everyone else, including us, just the supporting cast, in an act where he will always take centre stage.
ZLATAN show. Rooney! They've scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So, a breakthrough already. Ronaldinho. And he plays one through. He is through here! They've won a corner. Liverpool with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. Messi. Oh, super find.
That was lovely.
Mbappe! And a chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Cleared without hesitation. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. Tacho calmly anticipates. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Bellingham. Yaya Toure. And it's Bellingham. Looking for the run. Roberto Carlos. Odegaard. Well, we've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Gravenberg wins the duel this time. Odegaard. Now it's Mbappe. First quarter of an hour gone. Rooney. Chance to deliver. Odegaard! That's a half-decent try. Shot could be on. And he's only too happy to take that back. Pepe did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Looking for options for movement. Yamal. And here's Messi. And Messi! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Messi. Yaya Toure gets a foot in and wins the ball. Neto.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Eto! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
He's a sharp little ball here. And it's Neymar. Well, that has not gone well. Gravenberg.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, shooting chance! It's in! They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Bellingham. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's found a way through. Oh, he tries a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Quality ball. Eto'o.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Can he get it through? And he cuts out the supply.
Eto'o really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Neymar. Yamal. Knocks it into space. Yamal. Tries to play it through. Oh, well measured. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Not the most accurate pass. Gravenberg. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. We are into overtime. Terrific header! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, it was such a...
And there is the half-time whistle. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. Liverpool get the ball rolling for the second period. It's a throw-in. And it's Bellingham. And this is Ronaldinho. Well, that defending is... It's Ibrahimovic! It's in!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
I just thought that was going to hit the outside of the post for a moment there, but it just curled enough to catch the inside for a very good strike.
Liverpool get themselves into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Yamal. And it's Roberto Carlos. Now here's the chance! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
That'll be a throw. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Gabriel, and that's really well manoeuvred. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear that...
Ibrahimovic! Now it's Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, split-second reaction.
Ibrahimovic is offering a right smile there.
It's their second corner of the game. They want to be quick to recover this. Shoots! And now they can spring out of defence. Great defending, strong and determined. Roberto Carlos.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Messi. Oh, they can break here. Oh, it's come loose. Rodri herring after the ball here. Big chance, corner. Barcelona have their second corner now. Pepe is there to clear.
Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
It's a pretty loose pass. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Bellingham defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That has been cut short. Rooney. Now the delivery. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. That is ended up in no man's land. And that's a throw-in.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 7, el dorsal 19.
Just about up to 75 minutes.
Messi. Serán sustituidos.
Referee has just said play on. It's a good run down the right. Now, can they get him away? Forlan providing an outlet on that flank. It is a corner, good chance. So, third corner of the game. Roberto Carlos plays it short. He's tried one! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will...
Forlan! And that would have won it.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Roberto Carlos with the short one. And it's Nedved. Nedved will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Rooney powering forward here. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. He's being... and he shoots! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
Yeah, he's had it taken off him. Morientes. Looking to play him in. Morientes. That's good play. And the ball's come loose here.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
It's Nedved! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Liverpool moments now away from seeing this one out. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment. Bernardo Silva! Now, who's going to be first to this? Forlan. And Gravenberg. Now it's Forlan. He's got away. Hullet. Oh, good take in a good area. He's had a shot! Rodri. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And there goes the final whistle. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls.
Goes for goal! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Chelsea with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now they can spring out of defence. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Out to the left it goes. It's a good-looking delivery. It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Hakimi. Alvarez. Real chance! Liverpool are looking to go forward now. Floated through. Cleared away. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much got it all.
Shifted it to the flank. Kvaratskhelia has it out wide and in space. He's got away. Toure with a fine tackle.
Oh, that's excellent. Such a clean tackle.
Chance here to counter. Ronaldinho. He's away. And he goes for a shot. And the pass is intercepted. And one more try. They've scored. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Chooses to go crossfield. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. He's shifting through the gears here. Gravenberg gets a foot in here. Fired deep towards the back post. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Liverpool are looking to break at pace. And it's Roberto Carlos. Lovely pass. And the finish! Jordan Henderson has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Chelsea were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Bellingham has found the net here, of course. And this is Ibrahimovic. And he hits the net. And they're at it again in double quick time. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Now that's well seen too. Kvaratskhelia. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Alvarez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then
it's Ronaldinho! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Ronaldinho is offering a wry smile there.
Great chance! And he's following up! Just cruising! They are cruising! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. His position was perfect. The invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. The action has already started. Barcelona have gone with what looks like an orthodox 4-4-2, Jim.
Well, the obvious standout in today's football in this system is that it provides you with extra presence in attack. With many shaky defences about, getting the right partnership in that department can pay rich dividends as long as there's a good early supply. So playing two strikers can be a real help to this team. I mean, 4-4-2 these days, Peter, gets a lot of criticism, but it's unfair. Any system can work if you've got the right players.
Nice looking ball. That has not gone well. When you think great defenders, you've got to think Cannavaro.
Yeah, well, they don't come much better or bigger in stature. His qualities are obvious, but his winning mentality and cool temperament are all part of a first-class package.
It's everything you want. And it's Ronaldinho. Takes a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Played in by... Big header! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Driving forward. And here's Ronaldinho. It's Ronaldinho! It's in! There is the breakthrough! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Now, what about this cross? And that has been cleared.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm. He's tried one! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. And he's intervened well there. Gravenberg. Ronaldinho. Gerrard. And this is Ibrahimovic. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Roberto Carlos! Ibrahimovic. Good running, strong and purposeful. And that is as far as they're going to go. It's a searching pass.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And it's Rui Costa. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Rijkaard pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. It's a pretty loose pass. Rijkaard tries to pass it through. Pepe kept his eye on it, and he's there. He could be in here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And this is Ibrahimovic. Rui Costa. Gerrard. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Roberto Carlos. Ronaldinho. And this is Ibrahimovic. It's gone out for a throw-in. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. That has ended up in no man's land. Alexander-Arnold. Half-time getting close now. It's Bellingham. Nesta gets over and intercepts. Van Basten. And it's Gullit, looking for a runner. Not the most accurate pass. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Ibrahimovic.
Un minuto de descuento.
It's Rui Costa.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Rui Costa. Good driving run. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Liverpool have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Liverpool carrying a one-goal lead. Ronaldinho. Rui Costa was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Pepe. Gerrard. No way through there. Aimed beyond the defence. It's a goal kick. Rijkaard picks it up from the goal kick. It's a sharp pass. Looking for the run. Out towards the flank. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Oh, important interception. Chance, surely! Sticks it away! And that was his 20th goal for this team. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Liverpool are doing very nicely, thank you.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
He's found a way through. And he's there to... has a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. Van der Sar breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Just eases him off the ball. Roberto Carlos. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Gravenberg. Can he get it through? No, it's come to nothing. Bellingham. Roberto Carlos. And now the breakaway. Nicely weighted ball. And that is exemplary defending.
If you were looking at the shopping list of what you need in a top defence...
Shapes to shoot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Barcelona have their third corner. Gerrard goes short. Barcelona awarded another corner. So their fourth corner of the game. Ibrahimovic! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And it's Hullet. And this is Ibrahimovic. Eto'o could move up a gear here. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan
Ball
here.
looks a good one. Rijkaard pokes it out wide. Back into the middle. And the pass is into... Good chance here! Oh, the ball's run loose here. They're up to 5 corners now.
Cambio de jugadores.
Nedved gets it away. Now, can they get him away? Liverpool are looking to go forward now. Gravenberg. Just a quarter of an hour to play. And the shot! And that's a real chance missed.
Well, I think it's great. He's showing plenty of fight here. You want that to spread throughout the team now.
Pullet. Looking to play him in.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And it's Hullet. Nedved. It's Morientes! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
Roberto Carlos plays it short. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, he's tripped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Roberto Carlos with a real chance here.
Peter, the keeper knows that even if his wall is perfect, it doesn't serve as any guarantee here.
And it's Forlan. Looking for options for movement. Quick chance! And that would have won it. Liverpool have their second corner now. Roberto Carlos with the short one. Van Dijk. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. And now a sudden chance to counter. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Roberto Carlos got a long way forward to join the attack. Oh, nicely intercepted. Roberto Carlos. And this is Hullet. And he's Hullet! And he has kept it out somehow.
Hullet really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
So, third corner of the game. Gravenberch! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
5 minutos de descuento.
Forlan. Oh, he's burst through. It's a really well-measured ball. And they can counter here. Now it's Figo. Nedved. Yaya Toure. Rijkaard. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Yaya Toure. And it's Figo. And that is as far as it goes. Liverpool can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly...